That's a good one. That's a real good one. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are headed out for another spring fishing trip, and not really getting the start we wanted. It is, I don't know, like almost 10 o'clock in the morning, and got a lot later start than I wanted after getting kids off and everything, get some stuff done at the kayak shop that I had to get done, and I can't fish till dark. So we're gonna go over here and see if we can figure out something midday. Might be a little bit tougher, but I know that it's just that time of year. You just never know what you're going to run into. Springtime, the temperatures have been all over the place. Today's kind of a warm-up day after a few cooler days, so who knows what'll happen. But we're going to get up here and try it, see if we can find some big fish. So we'll see you when we get on the water. All right, guys, we just got on the water, and a little bit windy today, but I don't mind the wind at all, really. Kind of blows bait to certain places, plankton bait, bass, so on and so forth. So we're gonna get over here and just start throwing a chatterbait. I'm not sure it'll work midday, but I don't know really what the bite's gonna be like. We're just coming off a full moon phase, so we're gonna start power fishing first. The water temperature says we can do that. It's been in that range for a while now, so, but not too hot yet because we've had some cool times. So we'll get right up here and just start chunking a chatterbait and work a bank and hit a couple different spots. So let's get over here and start throwing. There we go. Got one on the old wacky. Oh, decent fish too. There we go. I think that fish has been eaten. Look at that. Not bad at all. So guys, I started out the video saying we were going to throw a chatterbait, and I threw a chatterbait for a little bit, lost a small one on it. But one thing that I'm pretty bad about doing is just getting stuck in a rut of throwing the same thing. So I picked up the wacky worm and just caught that pretty decent one there. I didn't measure, probably 15 inches or so. So I may throw the wacky rig for a little bit longer. Just got a wacky rig Cinco on it, just to get more practice with other things. And I think that's one thing a lot of us make the mistake of, is like we just get stuck in this rut of throwing the same thing. I love throwing a chatterbait. It's my favorite bait to fish, but you know, that fish might not have been a chatterbait. You know, maybe you would have, but it just helps you learn new techniques. And when I have a day like this that I can just go and free fish and just, you know, just kind of have fun and work on things, I need to do that more, where I try different things. Not that I haven't caught fish on a wacky. I mean, I have, but just need to be in tune with versatility, basically. We'll definitely switch things up throughout the day. I mean, I won't throw a wacky rig all day. I'll be throwing a chatterbait here in just a second, probably. But just keeping your options open and trying to learn new things when you have an opportunity. That's just what, in my opinion, that's what you should be doing. There we go. Got another one on the wacky. All right, so they'll eat this today for sure. Just a little bitty guy, but that's what we're looking for, just kind of a pattern. So we know they'll eat the wacky up in the grass, up shallow. And we're not even to the water that I really like to fish this time of year yet, so we'll see if that'll play back there. There we go. There's a good one. Come on, stay pinned. There we go. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, no, 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 no. Man, sucker's feisty. Look at that. It's a pretty dang good one. Let's get a measurement on it real quick and let it go. 18 1/4 on the old wacky rig. Heck yeah. There we go. Oh, little bitty guy. Skipped the old wacky up there on a bed, I'm sure. Caught a little fry garter and he got off, so no big deal. So these worms I'm using are actually G6 custom lures, Jacob Gasaway. Jacob is an old customer of mine from the kayak shop, bought a kayak from me. We sell his baits at the shop, but we're catching fish on this thing right now. We got some other stuff we're gonna try too probably, but just having fun right now, trying to find some big ones, and that's it. So we'll stay after it. There we go. Doesn't feel like a big one. Another little fry garter up on the bed up there. There we go. Decent fish. We are definitely catching them today. Another real fat one. Get a quick measurement and see where that one lands. All right, 15 1/4, fat one. All right, gonna re-rig our worm here real quick. Getting a little bit better meat. I'm using the Core Tackle wacky rig hook. It's got a screw lock on it. Seems to be working pretty well so far. They're a little bit tricky to rig, but not bad. There we go. Another decent one. Look at that. Another fry garter up there. Just that time of year where you could just catch these fish up here real up close on the bank and just have a good day. And you know, once in a while you might stumble across a good one. All right, 14 1/4. All right, guys, we've been catching them on the wacky, and it's been a good time. But now it's time to pick up the chatterbait and cover some water. I'm tired of fighting the wind for right now. Just gonna take a break. And I got a spot back here. The way the wind's blowing, might work out pretty good. All right, guys, so this is a creek, feeds out, kind of feeds in from the south into this lake. And historically, we always catch a lot of fish. There's a good wind now. It's finally kind of switched. It feels like mostly out of the south. It started off a little bit, what felt like kind of northeast this morning. Not quite sure. I'm just driving over. By the time I got on the lake, the wind was just swirling back in here. So it's blowing right through this creek. And when that happens, usually there's fish in this creek. So we're gonna just sneak back through here and pick it apart and hopefully find some more fish. We're definitely catching them today. There we go. There we go. Picked up the chatterbait, picked up another good fish. That's what I'm talking about. All right, 15 and a half. Only one real good one so far, but just catching good quality fish in between a couple small ones and one big one. So definitely can't complain about that. There we go. Oh yeah, there's a good one. Nope, tricked me. First turn he made there, he felt bigger. But another fish on the board. There we go. All right, there is another decent fish. I was beginning to wonder if we were going to catch him back here. Not a bad one. All right, that was 15 3/4. Yeah, here eating. Solid day, for sure. There we go, there's another one. Little bitty guy this time. Fished my way all the way back here to this fork in this creek and really didn't have much action until I got to this point right here. So I'll probably just stay spot locked here for a minute and just see what else happens. May throw the wacky worm in here a little bit too. There's definitely fish sitting right here where these two come together. There's another bite. All right, so wind's calmed down just a little bit. So let's try the wacky. Actually, let's throw the fluke. It might be more fun. Let's see, I got a white fluke on. I'm not sure this is the color I need to throw, but I think it might be the only fluke color I have with me. Came pretty bare bones today. There we go. There's a decent fish on the fluke. If I can keep it pinned. I've only got one fish. That's a pretty good one. But man, you can't beat just catching fish. So. All right, 14 incher. All right guys, we made our way back out of the creek and well, the gnats got really bad back there. It's the first time I've seen them like that. Whoop, there's a stump. First time I've seen them like that, and since last year, obviously. Got back there kind of out of the wind a little bit, and man, they were ferocious. So caught a couple fish back there. We're gonna go back out to the main lake now and pick a few pieces apart with the wacky rig, I do believe, and just see if we can continue on that pattern. The fish are still biting. It's been a good day, so just get back over here and try to apply the same tactic to a new area. So I'll see you when we get there. There we go. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Holy cow, we got us a good one. Get up here. Get up here. Almost to the net. Boom! There we go. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I came to catch. Right there. Look at that fish. Yes, sir. All right, get straightened out of here a little bit. Let's see what this one goes. It's a heavy fish. All right, 19 3/4. Look at that. That's a good one. On the wacky rig from G6. See you later, bud. Man, heck yeah. I had a feeling there would be some fish right here in this little spot, little spawning pocket here. And that definitely paid off. What a fight, man. That was fun. Man, the wind is just ferocious today, but fish are eating, and that's what we're here for. So I'm gonna cruise down through here, find a spot where we could try to set up. I know there's another little pocket right here that I'm gonna like, I do believe. So we're gonna get around there, try that, and see if we could stay enough control with the wind going on that we can catch fish. So let's see what we can figure out. There we go. Ugh, found another bed back there, just a male this time though. Another male up there, guarding the fry. Man, oh man. Not much to complain about on a day like today, except for I'm down to my last G6. But I've got some Cincos, so a little different color, but they'll still work. So we're gonna get rigged back up, get back in there. We've had a really good day. It's been a good break. Kayak shop has been extremely busy. We've got more kayaks coming in all the time. If you're looking for a kayak, check out Midwest Kayak Company. We've got a link in the bio, and you can call us, you can email us, and we're getting into the thick of busy season right now. We're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we can make some other arrangements if you need as well. So if you're looking for a kayak, NuCanoe, if you're looking for a kayak, we have Bonafide, Native, NuCanoe, Liquid Logic, Hurricane, and Crescent. And it's river season, like that's coming up on us. We're going on our first river trip here in a couple weeks. So if you want to, get stocked up on those kayaks and paddles and PFDs and all the things you need. If there's anything that we don't have in stock, it's a pretty good chance we can get it. So until next time, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.